Hey guys, it's Sean back with a long rant video. Yep, this series has officially ended. Looking back, it's insane how much we've been able to do for the 2 years I started this series. I began this series during 2020 with the thought of helping newer players start their grind in the regular servers as free-to-play players, and only really had a goal of reaching 30 bill mesos.
Hi guys, it's Totoro here, bringing a new series of our Mesos journey. A bit about myself, I played Maplestory for 2 years in 2004 to 2006, then played from 2010 till now, but on and off on the Burnout level. So the best thing about Maplestory for me is making Mesos and being able to find creative ways to get richer.
At some point, I reached that milestone and just continued the series. I think I've told some people during my live streams, but I took a break at episode 5 and was actually going to stop this series because I had 0 views for the first few weeks that I started this adventure. But then, 2 weeks after I uploaded episode 5, suddenly a few people started commenting on my videos saying how they've been finding it really useful and even subscribing to my channel, which made me realize I was actually making an impact out here, which motivated me to grind out more content. As cliche as it sounds, I really mean it when I say this series has been a really special one to me because of the community. In saying that, a lot of you are probably wondering why I decided to abruptly end this series, so I felt that I owed an explanation to all of you. I started out this series pretty strong, uploading like once every 3 days, and really enjoying this process because it's the first time I've ever had an audience watching my content. But over time, those uploads every 3 days turned into 3 weeks, and then 3 months. This wasn't really because of the YouTube burnout, or even Maplestory burnout to some extent. In fact, I actually played Maplestory the most during those periods where I didn't upload any videos for months. I guess, just as a person, I've always been a bit addicted to the things I enjoy, and I've often said that I play too much sports to upload videos because I'll literally work, then play sports, and then squeeze in my Maplestory dailies every single day on repeat. It got to a point where my uploading schedule became way too unsustainable with all the other real-life activities I wanted to do, and I honestly just preferred playing Maplestory over creating content anyways, which was why it got to a point where uploading became so infrequent. And falling behind in the content date made me even less motivated to release those videos. The Maplestory burnout itself happened towards the middle of last year when I was doing daily bosses on my Kana, Corsair, and 4 Night Lords every single day for about 2 months. This was actually a pretty big point in my series where I could rack in about 1 to 2 bill every single day, which is huge as an early game free-to-play player. Unfortunately, it didn't really sit well with my real life schedule, and there were many times I actually asked why I was wasting time playing this game. And then I decided to quit this game in October last year. It was the first time I've taken a break from this game over the 2 years that I started this series, and honestly, it felt refreshing. I had so much time to play other games and spend more time with my friends and family, and it made me realize what enjoyment actually feels like. I made a post about this last year saying it got to a point in this game where I didn't really feel like I played because I enjoyed it, but more so from FOMO and just following a mindless routine every single day. That then made me realize at some point, I lost my purpose in this series. My initial goal was to get to 30 bill, which I achieved by like episode 36, when I managed to flame the most insane Dominator pendant ever. After that, it just went downhill. I really just played to try progress more, but honestly, there were a lot of episodes where I just didn't do anything, nor did I feel like I was getting anywhere in this series. I was honestly just bored. That was the biggest problem of all. I played through this experience before on my old account, which is sitting on 46k luck, and I know I could get there again if I grind it out for a year or 2, even completely free to play. But what's the point? It doesn't even feel like a challenge. So with all these thoughts, I decided to quit this game completely and close up this series. Is there anything I would have done differently that could have helped me avoid this dilemma? No, not really. I think we were always doomed from the start, and I feel like I dragged a dead series for too long, and I really should have just closed it out when we reached 30 bill. So that's why I just decided to end it up here while we still can. But hopefully with all of this rant, you understand why I decided to end the series here. I might have made this sound like this was a horrible experience, but it really wasn't. Creating content for this series and playing this game with an audience has really been one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had. And I'm grateful that you've all been around to watch my content in this game. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for making this experience such a special one. And I can only say that I love you all. Thank you for supporting my free-to-play series up till now.